Hey there, Scorpio. How you feeling today? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your bonus weekend reading. Excuse me. This one is going to be for September 5th, 6th, and 7th, which would be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll be back on Sunday with weekly readings to get you through the first half of next week. Okay, so let's see. We're just going to do a Celtic cross and see what Spirit wants to bring up or talk about. And that's it. This is for my Scorpios. Scorpios. Okay, Scorpio, so when you sit alone and ponder, what is it that you're thinking about, worrying about, or trying to figure out? What is your current issue? Okay, what do you got going on? The Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune being here is speaking of a few things. For one thing, it's saying that the Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favor even if it doesn't feel like it sometimes, meaning that they have the bigger picture in mind. Not exactly, they can see things you can't, right? So you're only worried about the immediate, they're looking at the bigger picture. It means that certain things in your life right now have a definite feeling of being destined versus being just random, right? And at times it can mean that you feel very much so like you have little control over the entire dynamic. But we'll see what we got here. Because so what's the obstacle to this one? The King of Pentacles. The last part's the obstacle. It would seem you're presenting here as the King of Pentacles. So you are absolutely in boss energy. You are standing in your masculine, male or female, doesn't matter, it's an energy. But you are standing firmly in your masculine. You are somebody who is abundant. You're somebody who's very grounded. You're very fair. You're the mini emperor. So you are very much so in boss energy. Whatever your kingdom is that you're taking care of, I mean, you're the one in charge. Whether that's, taking care of 2 chihuahuas or you have 9 kids or whatever the deal is, okay? Wherever you're at, you're in charge of your situation. The issue here is that there is definitely a need or a desire for strong control over what's happening. That's how if you can control the narrative, right, or you can control the outcome pretty much. And to be successful, that is one of the things that you do. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's kind of, it can be a real issue because the Wheel of Fortune is actually going to get to do what it wants to do over what you want to do. So at times it makes you feel like you've lost control. Okay? What do you need to focus on here? The Ace of Wands. So this is telling me that there is a newfound sense of inspiration or passion towards something or someone, and they want you to focus on that versus just constantly trying to focus on having control over everything. Okay? All right, what is it that you need to leave behind? We get the Page of Cups. They're asking you to leave behind a sense of immaturity and delusion, kind of. So the Page of Cups is somebody who is a lot of fun, very creative, but they don't necessarily have a lot of grounding to them, right? They can get lost in fantasy, which can be fun sometimes, but at this point, they're trying to get you to be much more realistic so that you can push forward to your goals, okay? So they want you to be more grounded, all right? What is your strength here? The 5 of Swords. Well, God bless anybody who tries to cross you, right? Because you're ready to fight. You're going to fight for whatever it is you really want here. And that is the bottom line. And you're very successful at it. So that's what we have there. Definitely not afraid of a fight. That would be for sure. Okay, and what do we have in the near future? The High Priestess. You learning to listen to your intuition better, and definitely learning how to better navigate your ability to use your discernment or something. There you go. There could be something here about secrets. You learning to listen to your intuition and try to keep less secrets or keep things less secret. I think there's something here about you trying to step into your authenticity so that you don't have to have the sense of secrecy that it seems you are holding on to right now. So being more open. Okay, what is the advice? The Lovers. All of this is I believe that you being in boss energy is something you did all by yourself. But this newfound inspiration or passion is definitely toward a situation that you have a tremendous amount of emotion towards. This could easily be a relationship of some sort, and the advice is to pursue what it is that you have passion towards, which would be this relationship. There you go. What is the atmosphere? 8 of Swords. So you're having a hard time pushing forward because of restrictions. You feel very restricted right now about how much you can pursue things or how much you can invest in things. You're definitely up in your head about it. But it's like there's a huge block in your way or something. Something that's got you restricted. Okay? So what is your fear? The Star. You're fearing that your hopes and dreams won't come true because they're not founded, or because they're not grounded enough, because you're not able to have enough control over the situation. You feel unless you have absolute control over the situation, that you leave it open to failure, right? That maybe your hopes and dreams won't come true. There you go. I get it. Okay, and what do we got for the outcome? The Eight of Pentacles. Whatever you become totally invested in will become totally invested in you, is pretty much the outcome here, okay? You put in the investment and you will be able to pull dividends from this situation. But I do believe they're asking you to go ahead and make the total investment, possibly focusing more on your intuition versus what's actually in front of you, which could be very scary. Okay? But that is what I got for you this week right here. Let's see, we can pull three off the back. What do I got? The Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and then the Three of Pentacles. So this collaboration that we're dealing with right here, this was something that was sent to you to try to get you out of a feeling of being left out in the cold. So you felt very alone before this situation came towards you. Now you're trying to nurture it, but you're trying to nurture it by your own rules, and it looks like in this situation you're going to need to play by Spirit's rules. Seven of Wands, you're very defensive before this came towards you, and this managed to just kind of slide in on you. So it's a little unnerving, but it's unnerving in a good way, Scorpio. Okay? All right, let's see. What do we get for the days of the week? This way. Sorry. For Friday, you've got the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups. This is a new opportunity in love, and you trying to step into your softer side, okay? You're trying to step out of the King of Pentacles and be that Queen of Cups. So be somebody who's open to love, somebody who's nurturing and softer, okay? Saturday, we have the Hermit and the Seven of Swords. So the minute you manage to do that, you freak out and you jump back and pull your energy back to go back into hermit mode because you're not sure if you like the feeling. When you like the feeling, you just feel out of control. Seven of Swords, you're trying to act strategically to see if you can't figure out a way to make these leaps of faith with yourself hooked to something so you know you can't get hurt. Sunday, we've got the Emperor and Judgment. There's a possibility Sunday that you are being judgmental towards somebody. Maybe somebody's being judgmental towards you. But the Emperor here, I don't think it's making much difference what people say or do. If you've decided to jump in a direction, that's the direction you're going to go, and nothing anybody says is going to stop you. So there you have it. That's what I got for you this week, Scorpio. I hope somehow it helps. I will be back on Sunday with weeklies. I'm here every day with the dailies. If you made it this far and you could do me a huge favor, can you like, share, follow, leave a comment, something, I don't know. They're on me. I need more comments, likes, and shares or something, follows, whatever. I need that stuff. So if you don't mind, even if you're mad at me and you didn't like the reading, you can just put a message in and tell me that, I guess. That's great. Messages count either way. All right. Thank you so much, y'all. Take care.